Ivy Huang. And I met Ivy in Eric Lofholm's group. Like most of my guests this week have been from Eric's group because it's just an amazing group Eric's put together. So welcome, Ivy.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you so much.
So you're a performance coach, and we were just talking before we got live. You were talking to stress. Stress is like a big topic with all your clients right now.
Yes. So this week, my lives are specifically focused on stress management. Earlier, taking breaks, having a realistic schedule, managing your state with exercise, meditation, having good relationships. One of the things I've noticed is the social interactions are really important, whether they're people close to you or people that you see passing by at the grocery store, at the gym, your neighbors. We are meant to connect. And I feel that what's really been disruptive for people is some people, when they've had to go into lockdown, for example, they've been completely isolated because they live by themselves and maybe they don't have a lot of close friends or family nearby. And they resort to all kinds of stuff. But I would say that some of them, it's made them, mildly depressed. It's thrown them off their mojo. And I'm just here to support them to get them back on track. That's what
We're
I've been
in
doing.
uncharted territory, like we were saying before. It's like we've never been here before. Like I've put twice since March, I've put gas in my car. I was like, I'm not going anywhere anymore.
I know. And just your whole routine. I would say the thing that made me prepared for this was just knowing that, okay, something's happening. It's not something I can control, but I can control like myself, my state, and make the fastest shift to getting grounded in what I need to do to be successful. I did that immediately. So I used this time to level up my skill set, my mindset, and myself. And so that's what I do with coaching. I specialize in mindset, life, and health. And all those areas, I work on your inner game, your outer game, and how to take action.
So kind of look for something that you're familiar with in your routine that a lot of our routines don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah. Like a routine that gives you a sense of predictability. Because if you feel uncertain and stressed out, it causes more anxiety, but it also causes you to feel like you don't have any control. So if you give somebody the sense that they are in control of their emotions, they're present, they're in control of things going around them, they're going to feel a lot more confident in the way they show up. Yeah. Whereas they're just like, there's no structure, they don't know what's going on, and they're freaking out probably. So it's like, let's just like get you centered and let's help you move forward. Yeah.
I've seen so much about like people going back to comfort food. They were eating healthy before, now they're going back to that. Mm-hmm. Comfort food, which is horrible for us, but it makes us feel better because it reminds us of our childhood or something.
It does. It does. So for you, what has it been for you that helped you be successful during this transition, during this funny time?
I've been just learning, like joining Eric's Platinum group and just kind of really improve my skills. Kind of distracts me from thinking about, all my speaking engagements were canceled for the year. Mm-hmm. So I had to readjust. Now I'm doing more virtual events like this.
That's awesome. And are they live events that you're hosting, the virtual ones?
Some are live, some are like being a guest on those, where they have 21 experts, LinkedIn experts.
Awesome.
Virtual summits.
I would say the biggest surprise for me was using this opportunity to, like the Facebook Lives every day, was in a way, it showed me that I have what it takes to be a public speaker. I love it. And I found my voice.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
From the beginning, you were nervous. You could tell you were nervous. And now you're like 1% every day. You got better and better.
Absolutely. And it's fun now. Now that I know, okay, I'm going to do it every day. Let's talk about something that's worthwhile. I don't want to just be sharing like, I ate this. This is how my day went. I mean, everybody can talk about that. But I really want to share something that inspire people to take action, that inspire people to want to be the best version of themselves. That's really my heart, is to help them be successful at living their best life.
I like your tips because they're short and they're right to the point. You don't go on for 10 or 15 minutes rambling. You're like, boom.
I don't have time for that. That's how I communicate. If you see me with my day job, for example, I'm a former IT consultant at Deloitte. That's how I communicate. I'm just to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know how else to tell somebody, and I don't sugarcoat things. There is a way to say something with diplomacy and say it with kindness,
Yep.
but I want to give you the truth, and if I want to help you, I have to tell you the truth. I don't, so that's really how I try to show up.
Awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
So how do people get in touch with you?
Sure. I am on LinkedIn and on Facebook. I'm also connected with you. So if you can find me through TED, that's a way to do it. I also have a podcast, Ivy and the CIA, and that's another way to get in touch with me as well.
So what's up with the CIA? I saw your podcast, Ivy and the CIA.
And that is really about living your best life, sharing your advice about living your best life. And we bring on guests from all different backgrounds and experiences because some of the people, we feel that they could resonate with the audience, that they may share something, you may have heard something 10 times, but this one person you resonate with. So, and you align with, and when you do, just like an instant connection. It's like building trust and rapport. With some people, it's so instantaneous. And with others, it's like, you really have to work at it. But then that's also then, if you peel back a layer, it's then what do they really, really value? Because oftentimes it has to do with what they value, what's most important to them. And if that's not what you value, then you've got to find a common ground where you can connect, or that and that's where that trust and rapport takes more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't respond to everybody. Everybody doesn't connect with everybody. It's
Exactly.
You've got your people that are attracted to you and the way you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure. This has been a lot of fun, actually. So when you do this, what can you do with this in the future? Because I know that you're bringing us on, but what's the vision of this for you in the future?
So
Your
my
live
goal
videos.
with these lives is like you did, just do a little bit every day, get comfortable with it, get more and more comfortable with it. And it goes everywhere. This is going to YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn right now.
I love it. And also, I love the idea of engagement and getting more people to participate and get involved. I believe that's important because we people need and feel connected with others. And even if it's a virtual way right now, it's important. It's important to put yourself out there in that you feel seen and heard. You feel that, you have value and worth. And when I connect with people, I want people to know I really see them for who they are. Mm-hmm. And I really care. And I want them to know that because, people need that sort of thing, that experience.
That comes across in your videos very well.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thanks,
Ivy. This has been fun.
It has been. Thank you so much for having me on.
Okay.